There's this sort of revival feeling not having to look at your phone or listen to music while having a stroll. It feels refreshing because your brain has the time to take a break from processing so much content we consume on a daily basis. Now, don't get me wrong, I prefer to listen to music while walking and can improve your mood when going through hardships. Sometimes experiencing walking without a device hits in a different way. Kind of going back to our childhood, where we just hung out with friends or other kids in the neighborhood. Also, with not having a device with you, you start thinking in your head stuff you want to accomplish, or thinking of a funny memory you've had. Let your brain be your friend. Let yourself be your friend. Don't be afraid to be bored and have inner dialogue with yourself. Like for me, as an example, sometimes I have inner dialogue with myself, and sometimes it's a good feeling to have whenever you're not so focused on your phone all the time. It's really a good way to let your creative self flow through your brain. Or hey, you might find interesting ideas, as an example, me making this video on walking without electronic devices. Being bored can be a good thing if you want to cut back on your screen time. We've all spent more than 3 hours on social media doom scrolling and gaining nothing from it. Just eye strain and realizing, what was I even consuming for the last 2 hours? Those 2 hours could have been spent more meaningful. For a example, cooking a delicious meal for family or yourself, getting something important done, or actually creating content instead of consuming it. I do consume content as well for those of you who are watching this video, and I am no better than all of you guys. But what I will say is this: instead of waking up in the morning to grab your phone or laptop, maybe try reading 3 pages of a book. Pick up hobbies that you haven't continued for a amount of time, or try to go a day without going on your phone, which might seem impossible, but you can do it, and I will do it with you guys. There are many different ways we can just go offline, whether that's talking to friends or experiencing life without being on a screen. There are many benefits to it, like improving your mood. If you're going through a hard day, it could improve on your social skills. If you're a quiet person, it can really help you with talking to other people that you see in your neighborhood or just random strangers in general. It can be a good way for getting yourself out there, you know? I'm trying to do that as well. Whenever I see a person, I try to wave and say hi. And they say hi back, which is always a good thing to have for building communication skills. Having inner dialogue with yourself is pretty good. You can talk to your brain about stuff that you're going through or something funny that has happened to you in real life. While walking, try to imagine a world that you never expect yourself to be. You know, I've been thinking about what it would be like to be in the Pokemon world, experiencing different Pokemon and battling trainers that I see on different routes and encountering different people that I see in cities and towns. That would be a good way to start an inner dialogue or think about something unusual. For a example, what if aliens could actually communicate with humans through their language? That would be a cool idea to have as inner dialogue or experiencing in a video game. My video game picks would be The Legend of Zelda, experiencing a world, being on Planet Popstar and Kirby, Mario, my favorite pick, and of course Pokemon. Many different games that if I had the chance to experience, I would do it. As a quiet guy, such as myself, it would be a good way for communication, even though they're not real. But I think to myself, what if the gaming world was real and I get to experience different people from games? That would be a good way to have some inner dialogue with yourself while not being on your phone. It's a good way to experience life and practice communication skills, even if you're on the quiet spectrum. Have you guys ever tried talking to yourself? Some people might think it's weird, but it may have some good benefits to it if the person that is not weirded out by it. Or if you don't like the idea of talking to yourself, maybe try journaling out your thoughts. It would be a good way to express those emotions out when you're not consumed by a screen. I would love to experience a world that everything was anime related.